That one's hit behind the plate. Martinez goes back, but it's behind the screen. Out of play. Still 2-2 on Koski. Here's the pitch from Miller. And that one's hitting the left field to the busy Carl Crawford. He's been busy all day. Under that one, no problem. Top of the 8th, or bottom of the 8th rather, coming up. Julio Lugo leading it off. And that one is hit into right field. Great job by Lugo. Poking that one into right field. On the outside part of the strike zone. Aruka Sensei getting Roberto Hernandez warming up in the bullpen. Yet another off-season acquisition. Huff swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Huff, the all-star of this team. Captain, so to speak. That one's hit right down the third base side, and there's not even going to be a play at second. Great job by Huff to advance the runner. Billy Koch coming in to relieve Roy Halladay. He's had a pretty mediocre game. Allowed the possible winning run, game-winning run. And Aruka Sensei thinking about subbing in a pinch hitter for Rocco Baldelli. He's going to send in the switch hitter Jose Cruz Jr. Typically better against right-handed pitchers. And that one's hit deep into right field, and that one hits the wall. A runner will score on the play. Cruz moves to second with a double, and that one makes it 2-0. Victor Martinez gets intentionally walked to load the bases. What a great job by Aruka Sensei, subbing in the switch hitter to face the righty. And that one's hit right back to the pitcher, who throws it to the catcher and makes a double play out of it. They get the force out at home and then throw to first for the double play. And Aruka Sensei is going to use Roberto Hernandez here in a save situation rather than the closer, Danny Baez. Maybe a little strategic on his part. I really like the move per se. And that one's hitting the left field to Crawford, who slides, but he can't get it. Just in front of him. And Shea Hillenbrand gets a base hit to lead off the inning. That'll bring up Eric Hinsky. This is the weak part of the Blue Jays lineup. Well, it's kind of weak overall, but this is the weakest part of it. 0-1 on Hinsky, and this one's hit to right field, deep right field. Burnett's under it, makes the catch. And the runner has to go back and tag up. 1 out here in the 9th. 2-0 Devil Rays. Not a whole lot of power for them, but just clutch hitting overall. And great at-bats, great patience at the plate. Allowed them to put some runners in scoring position, and they've scored. Unlike the Blue Jays, who have had the bases loaded, they had runners on second and third at one point, but they could not score the runners because of poor hitting. Alex Rios faces a 1-1 count from Hernandez, and he fouls that one off. It's now 1-2. Here comes the pitch. That one's hit to the third base side, but it's foul. Hillenbrand taking a short lead at first. Here's the pitch from Hernandez, and that one again hit foul. Rios desperately doing everything he can to try to stay in this at bat, but I don't think it's going to last much longer. He's not a great hitter, and that one is for a strike. Swing and a miss on the pitch outside. And they're going to pinch hit and use Frank Catalanato here in this situation. As you can see, the Blue Jays manager making some desperate moves, trying to get some hitting, but it's a little too late for that. 2-0 on Catalanato. Hillenbrand still at first, taking a short lead. There's a nice pitch right there for Hernandez. Right down the middle. Catalanato did not get the bat off his shoulders. 2-1. And there's a swing and a miss by Catalanato. 2-2 on Hernandez. It'd be sweet if he got this, closed out this game with a strikeout. Not there. That one's hit foul. Still 2-2. Devil Rays trying to win on opening day, and there's a swing and a miss. The Devil Rays win on opening day. Roberto Hernandez closes it out. So many strikeouts in this game for Devil Rays pitchers. Halliday did not pitch that great at all and didn't get a whole lot of strikeouts, but the Devil Rays just dominated on the mound. Hendrickson picks up the win. He didn't give up a single run. A great job by Hendrickson in this game, shutting out the Toronto Blue Jays, although the Blue Jays are going to get shut out more often than not during this season. Not a great hitting team, whereas the Devil Rays, they were just on fire once they got into the deep innings, the clutch innings, the ones that mattered. As you take a look at the stats here, drawing 3 walks from the middle of the lineup. That's hard to do, and when you're greedy hitters like the Blue Jays are, especially with Wells and Koski and Hillenbrand, they're not going to take many walks. Just great patience at the plate by Devil Rays hitters. Halliday picks up the loss. He's probably not going to be a 500 pitcher this season, especially from what we've seen this game. Hendrickson only giving up 6 hits in almost 8 innings. With 8 strikeouts to add, he's usually not a strikeout pitcher. It just goes to show you how bad these Blue Jays are at hitting the ball. So a great win for Tampa Bay fans and a great win for the Devil Rays as they just dominate the Toronto Blue Jays at home. It's a nice opening day. Either have a player hit 600 in a game. That's going to happen a lot more for the Devil Rays this season. Well, this concludes our broadcast. We thank you for watching TUC. That's Totally Unbiased Commentary Productions. And we'll see you on the next game.